You're watching Point and Click, the computer show on Time Warner 13. Tonight, Nancy Roberts and Al Fasoldt will demo the Imation 120MB floppy USB drive. Call with your questions and comments. Point and Click is brought to you in part by Icon Office Solutions and Technology Services and by Time Warner's Roadrunner High Speed Online. Set design and fabrication by Phil Green Cabinet.
Hi there, and welcome to Point and Click. I am Nancy Roberts, and joining me, of course, tonight is our PC guru. Don't you love that word? Guru. Al Fasoldt.
It sounds vaguely indefinite.
It does. He's a guru. And we're here to help you with your computer questions and problems, so you can call us anytime. Today, I've been having a ball going to computer auction sites.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time over the weekend doing that. I'm looking at getting a new computer, so I'm investigating that as an option for.
It's a fun way of shopping, and you stay in the house. You can do it at any hour of the day.
And drool over some of the nice things that are available. But you know what you do
Don't
get?
drool on your keyboard. Though.
You do begin to get a real sense of what's valued at what, because you
very
see
important to do that. I've been telling people they want to buy hardware. Go to one of the hardware sites that lists prices and where the best prices are. Pricewatch.com, www.pricewatch.com is my favorite, because you get an idea. Wow, hey, that shop down the street has really got a good buy. Or, hey, you know, that local price is too high.
Right,
because buying locally is a wonderful thing, but don't pay through the nose.
And I understand people will be willing to deal if you can show them that, gee, maybe you're a little overpriced for that. But anyway, it's lots of fun, and that's what I was doing right now. I found a great computer here, $765. Maybe I should bid on it now, and I'll see if I get it before the end of the show. I'll let you know.
We should do that as a live part of the show one of these days. Just go ahead and do some
and just
online
see if you actually get it.
By the end of the show, see if we get it.
See, this is a good deal here. It's a Sony Vaio, which is one I've been really following because I think they're great computers. Anyway, we actually have a show here for you tonight. We have a hardware demo for you. In fact, Al is going to show us the Imation 120MB USB floppy drive. Now, I am a real fan of USB, as you know. When it first became an option, even before there were a lot of hardware devices to attach to it, I said, that is something I gotta have.
I will admit that I was a skeptic for a long time, but I've gotta say, it's won me over. I think for two reasons. One is that USB is not limited to just one kind of device. Like, it's not a way of connecting hard drives, or it's not a way of connecting CD-ROMs or CD burners. It's a way of connecting anything. Your modem can be
your mouse.
Your mouse.
Your monitor. I mean, you can
your
do
monitor,
just about
your video, a little video camera that sits on top of your monitor can be USB.
I have my little video.
Yeah, and you plug it in and it works. And that's the best part. Let's tell about. I got here tonight carrying this drive. This is a SuperDisk drive from Imation. I got here tonight carrying this drive, and our producer said,
bag.
hey, let's hook it up. So we hooked it up, and you know, is it going to work? Is it going to work? And all we had to do is to get the Windows installer to find the right file. And we're so attuned, all of us who have used Windows for a long time, to how difficult it is. Like, you got to find this file in the Windows installation disk. So we even got the Windows installation disk out and put it in. And all it really wanted was the USB file that came with the drive. And as soon as we found that in the right folder, it installed itself.
It's a pretty speedy process. In fact, you literally can unplug that, plug it back in, and it'll say, oh, there's something plugged in. And it'll go look for it, find it, and put it back together. I mean, it's just that fast.
This drive.
That's a very neat looking thing.
This drive is,
now that's a floppy?
It's a floppy disk drive that'll handle standard floppies, or it will handle 120 meg floppies.
Oh, the big ones, too.
And they're the same. They're the same size, same shape, but the 120 meg floppies actually look quite a bit different.
They're made to look sort of like the zip disks.
They're made to look like the zip disk. It's a competitor for the zip disk. And of course, the zip disk is very, very popular. This is made by a number of companies, but the design comes from Imation, and Imation is the spin-off company.
In fact, it looks a lot like a zip disk.
Yes, it's designed so that you're not scared away if you're a zip owner. And Imation is a spin-off company from 3M. 3M originally had an Imation brand, and then The company actually spun off, and now it's a separate company out there in the land of 3M in Minnesota. And you put your disk in, you hook it up, and it shows up in your computer as a disk drive. And let's try here. This Explorer, here we are. Okay, we have an Explorer menu here, and we'll view the larger icons. These are actual files that are on this particular disk, and some of them are much too big to fit in a floppy. So here's an advantage if you're carrying stuff back and forth. For example, if we go back to the view the details, we can see that this particular one right here, as a matter of fact,
all by itself.
Is all by itself 3.165 megabytes. That's pretty big. And that particular, we'll put this back down here, that particular file is an oil painting that I created electronically. And
well, you got to let us see it now.
This is where we stayed, and where my wife Nancy and I stayed in Key West in the
isn't it
Tropical Inn,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it in a software program that turns it into an oil painting. Isn't that cute? But it's more than 3 megabytes. Certainly wouldn't fit on a floppy. You couldn't fit it on 3 floppies because you can't break it up. But one of the big advantages of this Super Drive is that you can put big files on it. Now let's go back. Let's go back and take a look at that actual, go back to the large icons, and then make the window smaller, and take a look at how long it would take to copy. I'm going to copy this particular file. This is the one that's 3.
This is one of the other advantages of the USB drive. If ever you have written a file to an external storage device, let's say like a zip drive, that's on a parallel port, you will know how long it takes to do that. Right.
Parallel, because this is USB, it's fast, and parallel is slow. Now I copied that quickly, and that's, I guess that was the 3 meg version. Let's try another one here.
Boom. That's pretty speedy.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah.
That's pretty fast. And there it goes.
Darn quick, yeah.
And if we take one of these and change the name, I'm going to do a rename so that it won't conflict with another one. And we'll copy it back on and see how long it takes. And that's it.
Boy, that's very nice.
Fast.
And you know,
So
when
it's
you're doing a lot of work, that can make a big difference in your life. You think to yourself, gee, it's that, no, you know, I'm not really going to mind that much.
Now these drives can be USB drives, and it comes with a couple of discs for probably 150 or so discount. That's a nice price, but you can also get this as a SCSI drive, external SCSI drive for those who.
Yeah, very often devices will come as either a SCSI or a USB.
Yeah, and you know, I think, I didn't ask the people at Imation, but I think this adapter actually changes the USB interface to a SCSI, because I think that's a SCSI connector on the back.
It looks like it, yes.
It's kind of cute. I got to try that with my SCSI drives and see if it works. Also, you can get it as an internal drive, as an internal IDE drive for your computer, or as an internal drive for a notebook computer to replace the floppy.
And you know, these are also wonderful as external drives for your notebook computers, because they're, you know, you can take it with you, and many notebooks these days are not packing a floppy drive.
Right, it comes, if you buy an iMac,
yeah,
it comes
certainly
without
the
a floppy
iMacs,
drive.
but I'm finding even some of the more, you know, the PC brands are not putting the floppies on anymore.
That's the latest rumor.
Yeah.
The latest rumor that I just came across today was that the next crop of PCs, the PCs that will come out this summer for sale this fall, many of them won't have floppy drives anymore. The floppy drive basically is dead. It's too small. 1.44 megabytes.
It's pretty useless anymore, right?
Yeah. And so a drive like this might be a lifesaver. And you know, like,
and you can use it with several different computers.
Yeah. And you can move it around. And here's the nice thing about it. For households where you have a Mac and a PC, same drive for both. Exactly the same drive. USB connects to the Mac, connects to a PC, and in the newest versions of Linux, connects to Linux also. So a nice combination.
Nice deal. Very good. Is that your toy now?
My toy.
It's his toy. Well, thanks for the demo, Al. If you'd like more information on the Imation 120 megabyte USB floppy drive, you can visit our website at twcny.rr.com/PC and look for resources. Stay tuned. We'll take your calls after these messages.